voice of Indonesia.
Alright, still on Indonesia Today and still on the spirit of the World Radio Day. Finally, after several times of attempts, we are finally connected well to our one of the most faithful listener of the Voice of Indonesia, which is Kalab Abbas. Hello, Kalab Abbas. How are you?
Hello, Mr. Faisal. Thank you very much to catch me on Voice of Indonesia today. I'm sorry for delay.
Okay, it's okay. By the way, I'm Steve, not Faisal. It's okay, though.
Steve.
It's
Sorry,
okay.
sorry, sir.
It's okay.
Okay.
So,
Mr.
I'd like to know, Kalab Abbas, since when have you been listening to the Voice of Indonesia?
I think that more than 1 decade that since I have been listening Voice of Indonesia, because I have listened to so many stations, but I am a little impressed by this the Voice of Indonesia.
What impressed you from the Voice of Indonesia? I think what is the interesting stuff that you find from the Voice of Indonesia?
I think that Voice of Indonesia is most effective thing is that to connectivity with their listeners, especially. That slogan was connecting and dignifying their listeners throughout the world.
Yeah, our slogan, right?
This is more attractive to me. So that's why I'm much relate to this channel throughout the world, other than channels.
Okay, so for everybody listening to this, I'd like to tell you that it's our previous slogans like the connecting, informing, and dignifying. Yeah, so you've been listening to the Voice of Indonesia since that era. That's very nice. And actually, we have a lot of programs, Kalab Abbas, and of course, you have been listening to so many of them. Tell us, what is your most favorite program or the most favorite information that you get from us?
Thank you very much, Mr. Steve, for this nice question. I think that from Voice of Indonesia, my most favorite program is Indonesia Today. Indonesia Today actually is a mixture of culture, habits, and custom, giving me the information about the indigenous people and tribes of Indonesia, about music, especially folk music. I'm very much interested in folk music. I love the folk music. So in this program, I also get the information, news, views, and current affairs throughout the world, not only, but Indonesia especially. So that's why I love this program, because this program provides me a lot of information about the tourism of Indonesia.
Okay, and then you're listening to the Voice of Indonesia through the shortwave or the online streaming?
Through online streaming.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting, because people said that usually people are listening through the shortwave, but it's refreshing to know that people are also listening to us from the online streaming. And anyway, about this World Radio Day, we have the theme, right? A century informing, entertaining, and educating. And how do you, Kalab Abbas, as a listener of Voice of Indonesia, feel, or even the radio in general, feel those three aspects, the information, the entertainment, and also education?
Thank you very much, Mr. Steve. Another a very interesting question. I first of all encourages and support to the Voice of Indonesia and the United Nations who asked me this question. I think that radio medium is always effective throughout the world to come closer the people from the different areas, the people from the mountains, the people from the different oceans, the people from the different villages and from the different cities. And I think that there is a major role played by the radio. So the Voice of Indonesia is providing me that kind of interesting information. So that's why I believe this UNO and VOI slogan, informing, entertaining, and educating.
That's nice. That's very nice. Anyway, I'm curious, Kalab Abbas, how is the radio situation right now in Pakistan?
I think that the situation of radio in Pakistan at shortwave level is very wonderful, very excellent, and at FM level is too much good. I think that there are so many listeners, hundreds and thousands of listeners, which have connecting to the different countries, but especially the people in Pakistan, especially I'm living in Faisalabad, and the people of Faisalabad love to listen Voice of Indonesia. So that's why I can say that the shortwave listening and the live streaming listening is very good in Pakistan. I think you should open the Urdu channel with the different languages. This is my suggestion for you, because in the subcontinent, especially in India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, and also around the world, America and England, there are thousands of people who listen and understand the Urdu language. So VOI should, I think, in future, should start another language program, which will be the Urdu.
Yeah, because when we are watching international series like in America or even in the UK, they even have some dialogues in Urdu language, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That's a very interesting stuff. I will take a note and give it to my higher ups about this. Okay, and this is our final question that might be shared to the Voice of Indonesia listener or everybody listening to radio across the globe. Kalab Abbas, this is a very important one. What is your message, special message for radio itself and the Voice of Indonesia?
I think my message is that radio shouldn't be stopped. Radio will be continued today and tomorrow. I think that I total believe in my experience from decades that radio is a source of information with every kind of human being about the countries to come close, about knowing the people from the different countries. Why I like the Voice of Indonesia, I have already telling you, but once again, I would like to tell you that I don't know any information about Indonesia before listening the Voice of Indonesia. So the Voice of Indonesia is playing a role like a bridge between people who knows the culture and the customs and the habits about the different countries like Indonesia. So I give to the message whole the world that please tune in, especially Voice of Indonesia,
Okay.
to pick up the information.
Okay, thank you very much, Kalab Abbas. That's a very nice message from you because, yes, we in the Voice of Indonesia, we are also not only broadcasting as a radio, we also work as a second track diplomacy in which we try to bridge our relations between not only Indonesia and also Pakistan, but also with everybody on this planet. Okay, thank you very much, Kalab Abbas, for joining us on the Voice of Indonesia. We hope that we can have another kind of interesting conversation like this, okay? Have a nice day, Kalab Abbas. Happy World Radio Day.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day. All right, listener, that is Kalab Abbas, one of the most faithful listener to the Voice of Indonesia, joining us in a short conversation about the World Radio Day. And it seems that from Kalab Abbas that radio still plays a very important role in the world, and let's wish that radio will keep on going and bringing you, like Kalab Abbas also said, the information, the entertainment, and also education. Stay tuned in the Voice of Indonesia, from Indonesia to the world.
Voice of Indonesia.